Yo, welcome everyone. Today, I want to update you on the bearish scenario potentially right now playing out. That's why I do remain in all my short trades. Let me show you. You're actually going to see that the rejection exactly from the top of our major horizontal range is right now getting quite significant. Exactly from the all-time high, we have gotten a rejection back down of approximately 6.3%. Just slightly lower, we also have a major area of support that we are also going to talk about in a moment, because Bitcoin probably in the next couple of hours is going to hit a major trend line, but more about that slightly later. Right now, I want to talk about a bearish scenario that is right now potentially playing out if the support level at approximately 116,000 US dollars is going to be broken towards the downside. What exactly I have in mind? If you have been watching my videos for the past couple of days, you probably know that only a couple of days ago, I shared with you that Bitcoin might be forming a major rising wedge pattern, connecting our higher highs with a diagonal area of resistance, connecting our higher lows with a diagonal area of support. It does look like we could be forming a massive rising wedge pattern, which unfortunately it is a bearish indication because it does have a higher probability of breaking towards downside. But that does not mean we are right now not actually expecting another push up towards another all-time high before the wedge right here can see a breakdown. Why so? Because when we right now talk about our 5-wave price structure, we got an impulse right here, we got a correction. Right now also another impulse, and if Bitcoin is going to see a break towards downside below the support area, below 116,000 US dollars, in my opinion, quite a significant bearish indication. We are then forming the fourth elite wave for another lower low below 111,000 US dollars, and after that we can actually be expecting another push up, Bitcoin to potentially top out at approximately 128,000 US dollars before a major rising wedge pattern is going to see a massive break towards the downside. But the reality right now is support is still support until proven otherwise. So exactly what I said yesterday, if the support area is going to be hit in the next couple of hours, I am still interested to fire another long or a buying position at approximately 116.5 thousand US dollars. Why so? Because when we are zooming out on the 4-hour time frame, we can very nicely connect all of our higher lows right here. And just slightly lower from the area where Bitcoin is right now, Bitcoin does have a major diagonal area of support. Not only that, if you watched yesterday's video, you probably already know we have our golden pocket exactly right here. Bitcoin also does have a major daily support level exactly right here. Additionally, we can talk about our important volume levels, and it also does look like value area low, the most important volume level, it is also going to land exactly at our daily, exactly at the golden pocket, and also of course exactly at the major diagonal area of support. So the reality is, if the level is not hit, the trade does not exist. I want Bitcoin to actually hit our major area of support before personally I am going to fire another long or a buying position. And once again, if we are right now going to front run the level, no, the level was not hit. I do not trade in between. You need to let the market commit to you before you commit to the market. So that is why I want to see another push towards downside for Bitcoin to hit our area of support, for me to actually have a valid long entry. If we are right now already going to continue higher, yes, I do remain in some of the long positions on Bitcoin and also on majority of different cryptocurrencies, but the reality is, for me to enter another long position, we need to hit our major support level. And also, as I said before, if we are going to be looking for a long right here, we need to be setting a stop loss below this major area of support, because losing this major support level on Bitcoin, it is going to be a major bearish indication, and of course, probabilities of our rising wedge pattern actually playing out are definitely going to increase. That is also right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now, let's zoom in a little bit on the 30-minute time frame for us to talk about a very nice horizontal range. So what you're right now going to see, at the area where Bitcoin is as of right now, we can simply connect all of our recent highs and also our recent lows for us to get some kind of a horizontal range. And this specific horizontal range as of right now has been very nicely respected. Yes, only a couple of hours ago, Bitcoin formed a little bit of a deviation from the bottom of the range, but nevertheless, as of right now, we are once again in our horizontal range, potentially looking for some kind of a rotation back towards the upside. Again, I did not fire another long position because major area of support slightly lower still has not been hit. However, what I said before, if we are actually going to hit our support level in the next couple of hours at approximately 116.5 thousand US dollars, yes, it is simply going to be another deviation from our horizontal range. Let's see if then we are going to see acceptance back in the range, and let's also then see if Bitcoin is going to be able to see a rotation back towards our recent highs right here at approximately 119.4 thousand US dollars. So the plan for Bitcoin is staying very simple. We do not have to watch the chart 24/7. We set an alert at our important area of support, monitor the reaction, fire a trade. We know exactly where we are going to be wrong in a case the range right here is going to see a breakdown, and also we know exactly what are going to be our very important next price targets. Talking about the importance of the bottom of the range right here, pay attention right now to the liquidations on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 3-day time frame. You're actually going to see that yes, big liquidations are coming in also exactly above our recent highs right here at approximately 120,000 US dollars, but also slightly lower below our recent low right here. Bitcoin also does have a lot of liquidations. That being said, long positions are going to be liquidated if Bitcoin does see another push down. So very simply, ideally, I would like to see Bitcoin hitting our major support level and then seeing a rotation back towards the upside, towards the top of our horizontal range, for us to liquidate a lot of short positions at approximately 120,000 US dollars. And right now, please pay very close attention. The top of our horizontal range, yes, it is going to be a local important area of resistance, but the most important level, as you probably already know, it is going to be once again a very important upper volume area of resistance, right now landing at approximately 120,000 US dollars. This specific area is aligning beautifully with our major liquidations, so definitely we need to be securing at least some profits at this specific level, just in case Bitcoin is then going to see another rejection back towards upside. And here also, if we are going to see acceptance above the level right here and Bitcoin is going to be able to hold our value area high, bullish indication, and then probably we are going to look for another all-time high to happen in the next couple of days. But until the value area high is right now reclaimed, I am not being super bullish on Bitcoin, simply because I know on the 1 hourly time frame yesterday, unfortunately, we confirmed bearish market structure. It was the first lower low after Bitcoin put in another all-time high. So yes, I am approaching right to the chart slightly more carefully. That is why also, of course, as I said before, I am definitely holding all of my short positions right here. I already paid myself significantly with all of the longs right here, and additionally, I'm going to enter a long position only if the major area of support is going to be hit, maybe even in the next couple of hours. Yes, also, what you're right now going to see on the Ehler stochastic CG oscillator on the daily time frame, we are curving towards the upside, and potentially tomorrow we are already going to hit the oversold area. So this right here, if the oversold area is going to be hit, would really be cherry on top if Bitcoin is then also going to be trading at our major support level at 116.5 thousand US dollars. Major support level is going to be hit. Overall, on the 4-hourly time frame, we are still in an uptrend, and on the daily time frame, we are going to be trading in the oversold area, which in my opinion is then definitely going to increase the probabilities that Bitcoin does see a bigger bounce towards the upside, potentially towards 120,000 US dollars. That is why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below, because Bybit Exchange is right now giving to you a free 30,000 US dollar bonus, and only after you sign up, you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free. Click the first link down below, make sure you register, you're going to get 20 USDT, then deposit, you get another 20 USDT, USDT, then also you can open your first trade, you get another 20 USDT and also 40 USDT. Additionally, the $30,000 bonus, it is right now still available with the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let's also talk about the CME futures gap, because yes, on the entire push down, Bitcoin right now actually fully filled the CME gap at approximately 117.5 thousand US dollars. This right here, in my opinion, it is also going to be some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication. Not to mention, pay attention on the 4-hourly time frame to the RSI, money flow, and also MACD indicator, because it really does look like we are right now seeing that yes, hidden bullish divergences are being present. So lower lows are being formed on the RSI, lower lows are being formed on the money flow, and money flow is even reaching the oversold area. Additionally, MACD definitely also lower lows right here, while Bitcoin is forming some kind of higher lows. So again, the plan is very simple. If we hit the area of support slightly lower, I would be looking for another long or a buying position on the Bitcoin chart itself. If we right now already explode higher, no, I did not fire another long position because simply the level was not hit. And if the level is not hit, the trade does not exist. Additionally, pay right now attention to the exponential moving averages on the 4-hourly time frame. We are as of right now still trading in a very nice uptrend. On the 2-hourly, we are also still trading in a very nice uptrend. But on the 1-hourly time frame, on the other hand, yes, only a couple of hours ago, unfortunately, we got a bearish cross right here. So technically speaking, on the 1-hourly, we are right now in a downtrend. Not only talking about the market structure, because yes, another lower low right here was actually formed, but also exponential moving averages are saying to us, be slightly more careful. That doesn't mean we cannot be looking for another long position if we are going to hit such a nice area of support, but it also does mean potentially our bigger rising wedge pattern is going to play out in the next couple of days if the major support area right here is actually going to be lost. So the plan right now, very simple. Unless we reclaim the value area high, the upper volume level at 120,000 US dollars, you need to be slightly more careful. You need to be taking some profits if you're right now maybe already in a long position, or simply if you're going to enter another long position, you need to be paying yourself just in case we are going to see another rejection. If we break our value area high, happy days for Bitcoin, we are going to look for another all-time high. But also the same thing is going to be, what if Bitcoin is going to lose the value area low? In that case, we are definitely looking much more bearish, and potentially Bitcoin is then going to actually form the 4th elite wave of our major rising wedge pattern. We go below our recent low right here, and only then we can be expecting another all-time high on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is right why take advantage of the free bonuses using the first link down below, because you're going to get a 30,000 US dollar bonus. Only after you register, you're going to get another 20 USDT, but then also deposit, because you're going to get even bigger bonuses. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.